The Underdawgs podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jock Cowden. The most known unknown will realize.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With the peanut butter tear like a Reese.
Everybody's plotting on their downfall and maybe not expecting them to win, but they come out on top anyway.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can see me.
We're gonna work hard. We're gonna stay dedicated. We're gonna be motivated.
I don't know. Being an underdog is probably more of a compliment for me.
Out of sight, out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking this scripture just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
If you move like keeping it peach and keeping it real, like that's an underdog.
Surpass those long expectations. You're able to keep going no matter what.
You want to keep setting an example for people to follow. So the underdog isn't the loser.
Underdog is really honing in on your talents, dog. Don't let the compliments get you high.
But as an underdog, all you got is you. That's when you at your peers. You have to go through that phase so that you can be prepared for what's coming your way.
Yo, what it do, good people? Welcome to the Underdawgs podcast. This is season 7, episode 12. For the love of hip hop, featuring Orlando's own THE. You feel me? Before we bring them in, though, we gotta let y'all know the vibes of what's going on right now. So we're gonna play an exclusive record for you right now. Let me bring them in real quick too, man. What's going on, brother?
What's popping?
Hey man, everything good, brother. You feel me? I wanted you to introduce this record, man, before we get into it.
Oh, we're starting with the record? Okay.
Oh yeah. We gonna jump right in it, man.
So this song, this is unreleased for one. So for one, those of y'all listening to the Underdawgs podcast right now are getting an exclusive. The normals aren't gonna hear this till April. It's called Spite You. It's called Spite You, and it's about winning despite the odds.
Yeah, I like that perseverance, man. You know, like I say, usually this gonna be the first exclusive right here for real too. Cause usually we play the videos, but we gonna vibe out to the audio right now, man. So, like I say, this THE Spite You exclusive record. Bringing hip hop back, man.
Now put your hands where my eyes can see. Do you really want to party with T? Cause last time I got drunk, I got myself in a funk. Killed my bro and put his body in the back of my trunk. I'm outside your house now, over and out. You better close your closet before I fucking jump out. Like the type of motherfucker that would shoot at the ground, get you dancing around. Like who's the boogeyman now? Oh shit, what was that? I think Q just fell out of the back of my Chevy truck, and then the crazy nigga rolled under a semi-truck. Hold on, I don't see any more. Up, I think he's done. I murder every beat I'm on, cut everybody I'm not speaking on. Y'all just waiting for the drops, and you gon' need them when I burn your fucking eyes off. And for everyone thinking I stopped, I'ma tell them I'ma fucking win just to spite you. My success, I hope it fucking bites you. Talking big dog like who the fuck you lied to? I don't even like you. I'ma win just to spite you. I'ma fucking win just to spite you. My success, I hope it fucking bites you. Talking big dog like who the fuck you lied to? I don't even like you. I'ma win just to spite you. Fight you? Nah, I'll do you one better. Fuck around and I'll hand you this 12 better. A trendsetter when opportunities like a match. Trying not to make it all ass like Kim Kardashian. Everyone says when there's rise, there's a crash. Well, I just fucking crashed. Maybe I'm reversed. Maybe I'm just cursed. Maybe I gotta get angry, go berserk, and really speak my fucking mind up on the verse for y'all to take me serious. I got these hoes delirious while they lyric this angry lyricist. To be clear, it's just I used to want to speak my mind, and out of fear I used to stay in line. Fuck. I'ma fucking win just to spite you. My success, I hope it fucking bites you. Talking big dog like who the fuck you lied to? I don't even like you. I'ma win just to spite you.
Yeah, y'all already know what's going on, man. Real talk. Man, when you came in and gave me that feel of like how Eminem would kind of come off a little bit too. You know what I mean? That's the first thing popped in my mind, you know. It's like that fun, playful type of vibe, but serious too at the same time, you know. Nah, I
It's
did.
I'm telling a story, but I'm playing with hyperbole to really get my message across.
Yeah, nah, big facts, bro. Like I say, bro, welcome to the platform, man. It's long overdue. You know what I mean? We last spoke and seen in 2024, you know.
Yep, that was like indie jams.
Big facts, bro. So, like, even with that being said, bro, it's 2025. So let's talk about how last year treated you both personally and professionally.
Okay. So personally, it was I'll say personally, it was a hard year at the beginning, but I think I walked out of it with more than I was like ready for, I guess.
Yeah.
Like in a personal life, because I'm also I'm a college student right now. I just ended on a few classes. I basically had effectively my graduation before, weirdly enough. But I had my ceremony and my family thinks I graduated. Basically I walked away, done everything for the degree. I just have to get it, like, effectively.
Yeah.
And I have, turns out, a few more classes I got to go through, which it hit me weird, but I was like, actually, I think I'm still at a point where I gotta keep learning, like, never stop learning, and I feel like I gotta be in the position for it before I go out and do it myself.
Yeah,
but at the same time, my health was in the ground for a minute, which 2025 somehow, perfectly enough, I got all the care I really needed, so I'm doing great now, with the way 24 left me, at least. And career-wise, I would say, I feel like I'm at the highest point, like, I've been at in a while. Like, it feels like I was just learning how to really market and put myself together and, like, figure myself out near the end of 24. And I think right before New Year's, it hit me and I just started doing it and I jumped.
Jump right off the diving board. I feel that.
Like, it was almost like the jump was like early. Like, I'm faster or something. I don't know. But with the end of the year, it was definitely one of those. So I feel like it was really a round out of, like, I would say, honestly, from like 2020, because I rebranded about 2021 time, and I've been trying to figure out how to do it all again for myself in the proper way.
Nah, facts. Sometimes, man, you got to take a reset, you know, and to get more clarity again, you know, get back to self. So what are some of the key lessons you learned, though, from last year that helped you, you know, start 2025 on the right foot? Like, things you learned that kind of like this year is going to put you ahead, in a sense.
So those things, man. Okay, I've always wanted to talk about this. Some of the stuff that really got taught to me was consistency. Consistency is everything nowadays. Like, you stop for a second and the world passes you by. Not to say consistency in, because I'll say it the same way, because a lot of people got confused, or I got confused when I heard it this way. But I thought they meant, like, consistency is in, like, large scale, like you're touring all the time or you're doing shows every day, like. And at the place I'm at, I'm still waiting on getting a lot of paid gigs. Like, you get them every so often, but paid gigs are, like, I would say, spread and far between at the level I'm at right now that I'm growing from. So consistency isn't always like that stuff, but something as simple as putting on your Instagram every day, you know, like one post, like something
Everything counts, bro.
Exactly.
Everything counts, bro, because it all leads to that big moment.
It does. I'm so in love with the big steps that the little steps turn invisible to me, and you really got to see them, though.
Yeah, real talk. You can't look over them because it's like when you get that big step in that big moment, it makes you reflect on what was the small stuff that led to that moment. You know, like,
and not everybody's there
not
for
look
that.
at it like,
It's rare.
yeah, I used to look at it like that too, though, bro. Like, but then when I started like really just paying attention to the signs and seeing how everything just coming together, and through the, like, when you're, how can I say, you're in something so long, you notice everything over the years of the path you've been going down, you know, and then when you start kind of like, you know, getting some reassurance in the middle of that, because, you know, it's a long journey, bro. You know, and when you start seeing those small wins add up, you're like, wait a minute. And when that one situation drop on you, like, oh, that's come from all of that I was doing consistently, you know?
And not only that, but for me, it also gets me of like, you're also like the only person who sees all of it.
Yeah, you are, because you're the only one that knows what you've been doing.
You're the
Like,
one taking all the steps. Yeah.
yeah, you're the one with yourself every day, all day, at every moment. So you know exactly what's going on. Not everybody. You might have some people that know the process of what you're doing, but they don't know every step that you're doing along the way. They literally have to be watching you over your shoulder, breathing on you, micromanaging you to know, oh yeah, I know you. That's why, because he was doing this. Everybody don't see all the grind, bro.
They don't. But that consistency is key. If I drop one gem today, it's consistency is key.
Big facts, man. So let's start it off, bro. As we push the importance of knowing ourselves. So, like, for those, you know, that's watching right now, can you briefly introduce yourself? You know, like, just as if somebody that was closest to you would describe you. How would they describe you? You know, what type of vibe do you bring in the room?
Ooh, okay. So because there are two different me's that you see on the scene. When I'm at when I'm performing, like I'm an artist, I'm gonna be real, I'm cold. I won't sugarcoat it, because, and not like I'm mean, more like I am so like in my head on performing, because I'm one of those people that like my art and doing it, I like to focus in on it, because there's a certain energy I like to bring out that's like, nah, I gotta like get myself for it. And I don't talk. Like, I'm a man of few words at that point. But for the people that know me, I'm like goofy as fuck. Like, I'm gonna say something weird. Like, you can almost count it down on your fingers. I'm gonna say something crazy.
Yeah.
And I like to bring that into my music. I think that's the segue here.
I could tell that from what we was just listening to. I could tell, like, the playful type and the, you know, just the, like you say, you'll be the one that say something that like, whoa, he just said that. Like, it'd be funny in a way, you know?
Exactly. Like, literally from that song, because now I'm gonna get all into it. That song, Spite You, it started out being written that way, but it was like I was writing it, and I was literally right next to my homeboy.
Now, I say I want to cut you out, but you know why I was saying Eminem again? I'm gonna piggyback because I can hear like the commentary in between when it was like, because he used to do that stuff. Like, he'll be talking in the middle of the record and it sounds like a third person, first person type of deal.
Basically, yes. He was one of the big references. Tyler, I would say, the creator, one of them.
Okay.
And it was the specific time of Eminem where he had Dre producing him. So it was like, so I was like, I was also going for the Dr. Dre feel, because I love that. But not only that, I also search it in for producers too. Funny enough, I didn't make that beat. Usually I make my own beats. Like, if you hear my discography right now, I would say 8 out of 10, or 80% of it is produced by me. But I recently found a producer that I'm a really big fan of right now. He made the beat to that. So definitely, me and him are going to talk after this. But his name is Your Boy.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. So, like, briefly explain, you know, your role though as an artist, producer, and a mix engineer. You know, because you like an all-in-one, one-stop shop. You know, you got different talents. You know.
I do forget about talking about that because this is Underdogs. I gotta talk about everything I do, not just in the front.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I am an artist. I'm a mix engineer. I'm a recording engineer. I'm a producer. That is both executive and beat maker producer for those of you who had that knowledge. I think that covers all of them.
Nah, big fact. So let's talk about your background and your early influences with music in general. You know, well, let's start it from the foundation of where you from. And how would you describe your experience growing up there from your perspective? I always ask that generalized question because my perspective and your perspective, we can be from the same place, but I probably have seen different things and you seen that shaped my perspective on things, you know, in life. So
That's how I've been. That's how I've been learning it, to be honest. Because I'm gonna tell you, Virginia is not super musical. Like, it's
yeah, I
cool.
spent
Like, you get
time
the
there.
occasional. I'm gonna be honest. It's crazy because Virginia, to describe where I'm from, it's not the type where you hear a lot of music, but if you you can trace big stars back to Virginia, like big powerhouses like Chris Brown,
Yeah.
Timbaland.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe being from Virginia, maybe I have something and I don't know it yet, and I just have to let the world hear it, and enough people hear it, and it'll be cool. But nah, I didn't grow up very, very musical in like my life, to be honest. I heard some. I don't remember who I heard. I think I heard Hopsin for the first time, and I fell in love, like, with just the art of hip hop. It was just like, oh my God. And then those next years of high school were basically filled with me doing nothing but deep diving backwards into like NWA, Big Pun, Dr. Dre specifically. I love his production. There's something about like his style of like G-Funk that just, oh my goodness. And then it took me back even further. I started listening to like Parliament Funkadelic. Started listening to James Brown. I like fell in love with like that organic like funk sound, and for a while it influenced my my production heavy.
Yeah, that's legendary. You say James Brown, man, soul of funk, man, real talk.
I say, and the JVs, oh my goodness, it was great.
That's how I hit your soul every time you turn it on right now. That's what it's gonna do to you.
And he was smart with it too. His records, he was smart with it, because James Brown stumbled upon the sound of funk that he's known for and didn't even make an entire record about it. He didn't make a single record with all of it being that. He would place them sparsely in his records so that people would always buy them for the hope of that sound.
Damn. Yeah. Nah, facts, man. So before we even, because I got something special around my ass though, because we was talking about the artist, but let me hold off on that though real quick. So who would you say molded you into the person you know you are today and the creative you are? Who or what would you say?
That's a loaded question. I would say The Who. Too many people to count. I've been so lucky as to have the camp that I have around me of people who are just as, if not more, motivated than I am, who not only inspire me to do better, but also show me how to do better, whether they know it or not. But if I had to shout a few, I'd have to shout out the friendliest DJ in the O, DJ Red Tables. I have to shout out Q and the Art Combine. I have to shout out Keith Anthony, an amazing Christian rapper. The Christopher Jordan. He's awesome. We have a song coming out actually this on February 24th called So What. I wish I had a copy of that because I would have really put that in here, but I don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
I'll find a way to get
Nah,
it
they
here. I'll
look,
find a way to
look
hear it.
they gonna have to wait for it. You feel me? February. Make sure y'all follow THE man on Instagram. Instagram is loaded right now, so he just let you know. Be on the lookout for it. You know, I mean, if he end up sending it, you know, I might drop it a little early for y'all, give y'all a little taste. I can't play the whole thing though, man. They gotta wait for it. Yeah, talk. You know, you
Oh
gotta
yeah,
like it's kind of like giving them a little piece of some food, like you know what I mean? Give them a little taste of it just to see what it tastes like. You know what I mean? For
just
real.
to be like, oh,
Yeah, that's what they be in the, you know, when they be in the food court giving the samples, they like, try this. You like it? Yeah. Real talk. So far as music, man, like with hip hop and everything like that, like, so what's some of your earliest memories though, you know, of your exposure and then when you start really getting involved into
I would say my first exposure was probably around when I was like 14.
it? Okay.
Either 14, I want to say somewhere between 12 and 14. That time's a little hazy for me, but
Yeah.
and then I didn't actually start rapping until I got convinced by one of my at the time homeboys. Back when I believe I was 16. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was 16, and this was the age of like all the people who were influenced by like Uzi and Trippy and Ski Mask and X.
Yeah, that melodic. Yeah.
This was that time. And so I tried to get into it, but I didn't find my feel for it. And then I started and then that whole everything hit me, and I started hitting my back research, and I was like, oh, that's because I like this more. This kind of hip hop. And yeah, I haven't been the same ever since. And since then, I've been molded more into I've been the type of creative to not worry about what people think. I guess it's kind of like my whole, I'm just gonna speak my message because no one else is gonna say it like I do.
Yeah, for real.
And
You the messenger,
because
bro.
of that,
Like, yeah. Nah, factual, bro. Nah, I was saying you definitely the messenger, but you was feeling like, you know, when it come to that, like because you feel like nobody else gonna speak a message.
yeah, I mean, it's no one else. I guess there are a lot of messages out there, and all of them, respect to them. I just be like mine. I say mine like me, and in a world where it feels like, at least from my perspective, it feels like there's so much of the world that'll kind of like try to stop you based on what you say or how you say something, versus others where you can say whatever you want, but it's kind of all dependent on where you are and what level you're at.
Nah, I feel that, bro. But then I also feel like as a creative, like how you say, bro, you really can't just, when you're honestly doing your passion and your craft and you're doing it for you, it's gonna bring the best out of you to give to the rest of the world that's listening, you know? And it's like, my message might not connect with everybody, but I know who it connects to. It's supposed to connect to them. I can't expect everybody to connect, you know? It's just like, I'm the messenger for this crowd of people or these individuals that can relate to my music, you know? I can't make everybody just, it's gonna be some people that don't. It's art, bro. Like, it's really no right or wrong way with art, you know. But I just know the level of the standard I hold for myself when I come to creating music, you know, like I know like what I'm doing when I do it. So it's just like I can say, okay, if I put that out, I know I really, you know, put my thought and, you know, I put hard work into it, you know.
I would say, yeah. That's how I go with every like plan to create. It's like it's gonna take me a minute because I think my stuff out real thorough, but when it does happen, just know that's gone through like 10 different quality checks, and I'm making sure that it's like, okay, this is ready.
Nah, big fat, man. So piggybacking a little bit to the artist, man. So I hit everybody with this question, bro, and it comes off the same way, man. Like they feel like just the number I give it make it so difficult, bro. But I'm gonna see how you handle it. So who are your top 3 artists of all time, and how have they influenced your artistry, style, and sound? You would say only 3 though, man.
Okay, I totally understand 3. Okay, so those 3 are definitely Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Everything about it. His influence, his sound, everything. Like, yeah, there's a reason he the type of producer he is. His skill shows every time. I would say him from a production standpoint. And then I would give Eminem just the lyrical ability. He could say anything and have it have 3 different meanings, and like you could really trace him back. Like he does some craziness, like just for the like whoa. And then I would say, dang it. See, the 3rd one was always the hardest one because I have 2 tied. I have 2 that are tied in that spot. And it's because they both bring 2 things that I equally like to pull from, but they each don't necessarily do it. Each of them don't necessarily do it. Like they each do their own thing that's so great that I like to that put it together. But it'd be Tyler the Creator and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
And it's like if I had to put it together, it's like a conviction of spirit almost, like, and their ability to tell stories.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like a deep down inner thing. Like we got the sound, we got the voice, but what really is behind all the scenes? It's that.
Yeah, Kendrick, I feel like he's real. Like lately, he's been real, showing a lot of symbolic messages. Like he's like the John Singleton in rap and hip hop right now. Like John Singleton with his movies, he produced and everything. He used to put a lot of subliminal things in there that made you think, and and I've noticed Kendrick has been doing that lately with a lot of his visuals and like just putting a lot of symbolism in there, for certain things without even saying it. Like he can just be rapping, and in the background, you're seeing the words like come to life in a sense. Yeah. So, yeah, big phase, man. So, you attended Full Sail University, which is a well-known institution in the industry. Like, how did your time there shape your skills and approach to music as well? Like getting that education behind it.
Yes, it took me from 0 to 10, I'll say. Because so I'll say for one, for everyone looking towards it, not for the faint of heart. It's definitely full of commitment and it's time consuming. And if I didn't have the support system I have, then I wouldn't have been able to pull it off. Like I barely pulled, like I almost didn't. Like, yeah, it's one of those. But if you got the will for it and you got the drive, do it. It teaches you honestly everything. My specific major was recording arts. And they take you from like knowing nothing, like they take you from like the nitty gritty. Like if you are somewhat musical and like DAWs and things, it'll make you question like, wait, why am I doing this? But it definitely shaped me into, I can now say I was more than an artist. I'm an engineer, I'm a producer, I'm an executive producer. Like I can do all of it.
Nah, that's major, bro, in this type of business to be able to do everything. Like what you don't know, you got to pay for it, bro. So it's like you being able to have those skills, especially in the situation where it's like you make beats. So it's like you own everything. It's ownership, bro. It's a lot of ownership going on.
I learned when it comes to it, yeah, it's the more hats you have, because you only can give up you can only pay. You can pay in 2 ways. You can pay in time or you can pay in money.
Yeah.
If you put the money, it can be out of your hands and be done while you're doing something else. Or you pay in time, you gotta go in the mud for it. Like most people, I see a lot of people who will record their song and then send it off to somebody, and I don't know where they'd be getting the budget to do all of it from. More power to them. But I was always the one of like, no, I want when this happens for my hand to be the only one in the jar for this. Or if I do have hands in the jar, it's people that I want this money going out to. Like, like my homeboy has his daughter on the royalty sheets for his beats. So a percentage of the royalties from his beats, whatever song it becomes, automatically go to her. Like, I'm trying to have it like that.
That's dope, man. Nah, that's wealth right there for real. And just creating something at that, you know. So let's talk about Indie Jam Radio too, man. You know, like, how's your experience been like with them, and what's your relationship been like?
Oh yeah, so Indie Jams was so it's an online radio station for one. Check them out. Awesome. Gotta give a shout out to LV, the owner of the station. She literally got me my start in the industry in terms of connections. Like, she got me right. And she said it was because I had a good voice for it. Funny enough. Like, I think she saw me at a competition I was competing in, and she was just like, you have a really good voice. You want to do something? And I'm like, sure. And next thing you know, I'm in like the crash course, and I'm learning how to run the radio stations, and thus getting another like side of another tool in my toolkit. It was awesome.
Nah, big fast, bro. Nah, you definitely got the voice for it, bro. Like it's not usual that I like when they say radio personality. Like, you got the voice of, like, when you're doing the interviewing, it's just like how can I say? It kind of controls the room in a sense, you know. Like, when going and doing the interview and stuff like that, it makes the person be more engaged because it's like it makes sense. It's like a professional setting. Like, I don't feel like I have a radio voice, so it wouldn't even. I don't really see myself doing that like that for real.
It's not for everyone, but I will say it's something you got to experience at least once.
Yeah,
I will definitely say that about the radio. It's something. There's something with the atmosphere. There's a whole side to it that I feel like the internet world kind of lost.
Yeah,
like being in a station like that.
Yeah, I feel like having, like, conversation wise, I can do the conversation. You feel me? Like, I can definitely converse. You know what I mean? Like, cause, like, that's just me, just like not intentionally saying, like, you know, like, even with this, like, with everything on, people like, man, you're a really good, like, interviewer. But I think it just comes from the, like you say, the consistency, bro, the repetition. You know?
Yeah, totally. I was saying that's all. That's all it is. It's a conversation at the end of the day. For anyone who is afraid to talk to people, it's just a conversation. You can apply it to anything where you have to talk to somebody.
Right, bro.
Just be talking to
I
people.
feel like. And it's like, even if you're not comfortable, bro, it's like once you just started and keep going, bro, over time, when you realize and look back, like, bro, I've talked to this many people that I never knew, like, in life ever, until we sat down and had this conversation. So you also got your own radio show too, man, ToTheTRadio show. Like, can you tell us more about that and what inspired it, you know, and where people could tune in?
So that has been a startup project that I'm still trying to get off the ground. As of right now, it does not have any airtime, just because I guess I call it a complication with like locations.
Mm-hmm.
But so the goal of it is I wanted to create either a radio show, podcast, some sort of like watchable entertainment. So like idea real pending, of behind the scenes of the producers, like breaking, like literally we're going to break things down to the T.
That's hard. You gonna do it
Those y'all like
specifically
puns,
for like producers? I don't really see too many producers doing interviews like that. When you just said that, I'm more so seeing like like I say, artists as myself, or you know, but I don't really see too many. Now I just thought about that, and I feel like producers do deserve their flowers, bro. To come give, like, so people can
do it all the time.
More.
Yeah, they do it all the time. It's like they're doing it day in, day out. An artist could work like once a week or do every so often or write whenever, but they could do a lot. But producers, like, I be knowing some producer goals that I just be like, yo, you are crazy. But to be making like 2 beats a day, 3 beats a day, I'm like, yo, you are really just cranking them out. I be seeing some crazy ones. But
bro.
yeah, no,
I've
they
heard
be working
stories.
hard.
Yeah, I've heard stories, bro, of producers being locked in from like the day before, and they don't leave until the next day, bro. Like I just feel like
That's what it is.
I just feel like the reality and and what really goes on need to be put out there more for the narrative of, so at least artists can respect and value them way more than how they just think, okay, I just get the beat and that's it. Like the same as the DJs too. You know, I was, you know, more DJs will do more interviews too, so that like artists can respect like what's really going on with them. Like, cause I be just me knowing, I know already because I've been seeing hip hop for a long time, been involved in music, and I understand the importance of the DJs when it comes to, like I say, before social media, you needed them. They break records, you know, so you can't really still count them out. Like you still got to get out and about. You got to go perform places. You need the DJs. Like, what
Yes,
you
they
gonna
are
get?
an integral part.
Was you gonna put your phone into the speaker and try to just do it
You
yourself?
gonna
Like
ox it. You
yeah,
gonna
you gonna
ox
ox it
it.
and ox it, then go perform and then try to mic check your own stuff at the same time. Like,
Yeah, nah, that's undoable. That's undoable. Yeah, nah, DJs are an integral part. And I'm real,
bro,
DJs are way more important than anyone will ever give them credit for, because DJs are effectively what your recording engineer, your mixing engineer, or whatever, like on the fly. Because of course you got your sound crew in the back, but like your sound crew just make sure you sound right, like coming out. Your DJ is in charge of the vibe. That's actually the pretty much it. The DJ is in charge of the vibe, because the artist can be performing, but the DJ knows what songs to play, how to move. They usually on big tours, the DJ and the artist know each other to the point where it's like, nah, you could say something and the DJ will just be like, ah, got you. Or there's a part where the song is like getting to the really hype part where everyone knows the DJ is the one who turns it down and listen to everybody sing the song.
crowd control,
Like
bro.
crowd control. That's the word for it.
Crowd control, bro. Like
Crowd
literally,
control.
like, and you need them. I ain't gonna control the crowd. I need the DJ to, you know, while I just focus on being an artist. I'm not trying to do everything one time. Like,
I was like, yeah, the DJ, yeah.
Yeah, man. I always say that because I'm like, bro, I know to put respect on them, bro. I know I'm not going to no club telling the DJ just play my record just to play it. Like I'm gonna say, hey, bro, at least before we get there, check my song out before we get there. Tell me your price. We gonna work business before you get there. Like it's certain, it just people got respect, bro. It's a certain way to do business, dog. You don't just go in there and just be like, hey, or if you do that and you putting them up like that, you know, for a risk, you obviously put them at risk because they don't know what's what. They don't even know you probably as an artist, and then offer it, but you got to pay extra because you didn't do your due diligence beforehand. You know, like that stuff is important. Like, nah, man, I still hold on to them values though, man. Even if we in the digital era right now, like, still everybody's still going out and going places, so I don't think that's going anywhere for a while. Even though you
I
know people
doubt it.
just sit on their phones all day, but yeah.
Yeah, I doubt that'll go anywhere. It definitely is. It definitely
Nah,
been changing up there. It's
yeah,
always moving.
the club culture has changed a lot, bro. It's more like sections now and then dancing type of
Yeah,
vibes.
it's all sections now. Yeah, you don't go unless you got a section. And besides, the bottles be so expensive.
Bro, it only be like that. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. It only be like that really at our clubs. I'm gonna be honest. I've experienced the other side of it. Well, other coaches, they're not charging you like that, bro. Like overcharging. Like, yeah, it's
Understandable.
business. Yeah, the business is crazy, man. So
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
so looking at your music catalog, which 3 songs have been the most impactful when you perform? And what is it about these songs that resonate with you so strong? Well, resonate so strongly with your audience, you feel?
If I had 3 songs 3 songs. I would say the first one is definitely the song of my same name, THE. If you don't know how to spell my name, get that song stuck in your head. It's easy to get it stuck in your head.
Oh
And
yeah, I
just
was
sing the
listening to
song.
that
The
earlier.
chorus spells it out. It's really funny because all of my friends have literally like all been trying to, like, if they have to tag my Instagram, I hear them quickly sing it. I'm like, y'all are all right, it's working. But that one, I think it resonates the most because it's like the energy of it. It has that I tried to emulate like a funk kind of bass for it, and I think it really resonated well. A lot of people like it. It's a constant evolving song. I'll probably be performing it forever. And if I stop performing it, I feel like I'm gonna have like 5 people at my doorstep. But so that's the first one. The second one I would say is called Laugh at You, funny enough. It's been impactful to me, and I feel like it doesn't impact crowds the same way that it does anymore, because it was a song of the time. Laugh at You was a song that I made when I was literally on the door of ending my own life, to get heavy really quick. It was on the verge of like me nearly going through with it, and I made a song where I personified that voice in the back of your head that kind of like talks you down. And I found the song, like, honestly, I found it magical to make it, because I had just started learning to produce, and I was just like, nah, let's do it. Let's go all in. And everything worked really well. And I used to perform it at a bar that closed down a few years ago called the Geek Easy. It was in Winter Park, Florida. I used to perform it all the time. If I ever find the videos, I'll probably post it sometime now that I've talked about it. But yeah, I love that song. And then the third one would have to be, I would say, Kaboom. I can't say one song in particular. I would just say it's actually my EP. It's called Nothing More, Nothing Less. It's 4 songs. And it's because the package of it were just some songs that I was writing at the time, because I was still working my way through life, trying to make sure I wrote something to like get the pen, like keep the pen somewhat moving in my mind, like use it or lose it. And I was trying to make a project, and funny enough, the thing I like the most about it is that my girl listened to it, and she was like, I couldn't listen to it front to back. Like, I couldn't just listen to it straight. Like, I could listen to it in this order, but I couldn't listen to it straight. And it kind of
had to make our own. He had to make our own order, kind of.
Like, yeah. And I was like, you're right, because I didn't know how to order it. I just kind of like did it, but maybe I did it wrong. And it's really meant to listen to it at however you want to listen to it.
I was about to say, that's what that sound like to me, bro. Like, it lets the listener organize it how they want to do it. Let them shuffle it how they feel. I get that. That's unique though. I never really thought of something like that.
I think it was like the second song, the first song, the third song, and then the fourth song or something. It was something like that. But she really liked it, that way at least. And I was like, that means my future projects expect no order. There's no numbering. Listen to it how you want.
Yeah, that's you right. That show sauce right there, bro. That show sauce right there, because I never heard nobody like ever say that, bro. So that's just that's THE stuff right there, bro. Like that's like, that's unique in a way, because it lets the listener decide how they want to, shuffle it and play it through. Nah, facts. I'll leave it up to y'all. Yeah, facts.
It'll be for those people who always skip over one song, and at some point you're gonna listen to it in a different order, and then you're gonna be like, "Whoa, what song was this?" And it ends up being like a first song or something, because it had a weird start.
Yeah, facts. So, as someone who wears many hats, how do you balance your roles as an artist, producer, and mix engineer? Like, do you find one more challenging or rewarding than others?
You don't organize them. They happen when they happen, in my brain. No, not really. No, they what I've found is it used to be like that, where I would be like trying to make a song and then mix a record and then master something and then record someone else and then mix their thing and then try to record my own and try to put everything together at once. It's chaotic. It doesn't work. At least it doesn't for me. Some people might be different. It doesn't work for me. I can't just keep doing all these different things. So what I've been doing is I've been almost time batching, where like at one point I do what's like, I demo a lot now, where I'll get into my creative for like a day or for like a week, or I'll like specifically focus on it as long as nothing interrupts me. Cause you know, when time comes. But I would get into like a week where I do nothing but write, like nothing but be an artist. And then one where I do nothing but produce, just be a producer, make beats, make what I want to make, and just keep going. And then I have days where I take those demos, listen back. Okay, I like this song. I don't like this song. I like this song. Now I can be a recording engineer for a whole week because I've done the pre-work of writing.
Damn,
and then on top of that, and then it just transitions. I can go back into, I can be a mastering engineer after all those songs are there. Then I can be my own like publicist, getting my songs sent up, things like that, even though that one hits intermittently. But like I'm setting myself up. It's like do the same thing at the same time and you get used to the cycle. And then like, yeah, it for me, it works better than trying to do all of them at the same time, I'll say.
Nah, that's definitely yeah. You just dropped the gem on me, bro, because it do seem chaotic when you trying to do everything all at one time when you could just break it down, bro. Like, yeah, nah, that's you.
That's some like classic assembly line level stuff.
Yeah, nah, facts, bro. You setting the table up, putting the silverware in the right places. Like you really doing it the right way.
Yep, everything
Nah,
needs to be put
productive. That's productive planning.
Yeah,
so,
I work hard for this game.
Man, so how does THE, how would you personally define hip hop and what does it mean to you as a creator? Like your personal definition of hip hop.
Oh, that's easy. I define hip hop as dang, never mind, it's harder than I thought it was. I would define it as the voice of the many. I guess I'd call it like it's your voice in a way over with music and rhythm that you can get your message across in your way. Like no matter how it sounds, it's you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
That's fast, bro. Like it's a form of expression, in a way too. Like it's like, but like you say, it's actually you expressing that, and then it just happened to reach an audience, an individual that's relate, and it connects to people. It's like a way of controlling. Like we control energy, bro. I would say that it's a very like, yeah, it controls a lot
that
of
energy contagious.
Yeah, it can be too. Yeah, facts. So what are your current thoughts on the state of the hip hop culture and the music industry as a whole? Because the music industry has went through so many different.
The music industry is imploding.
It went through twists and turns like Dueling Dragons, bro. Universal, like it's just all over the place.
The music industry is imploding. with P Diddy's whole scandal causing everyone to come forth, and all the craziness that's going on with entertainment and social media. And I'm gonna be real, America as a whole right now, it's not even just one specific part, it's the whole country going like, oh my goodness. I hope 25 is in the new 21. Like we had COVID, but now it's like, no, everyone's just going crazy for some reason. Like everyone's doing things,
bro. Yeah, like you said, the music industry, the economy, everything just all together.
And especially because is TikTok a thing right now? Is it not? I'm so confused.
It's still, I don't know, bro. It's to the point, but you know how bad it is, bro, for people, I guess, that deleted the TikToks and stuff that they're paying $1,000 for iPhones with the app on it, bro. That's I don't know. To each his own, but to me, that's like, bro, that's say I need help. Cause like you can't like do anything else with your time. I mean, I understand you probably made money off it, then I get it,
If it was your livelihood, yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna knock that. But just to do it, like just to do that, just to get the app back, like
something.
I don't know, man. So let's talk about your, any upcoming events, projects, or collaborations that you would like, excited about that you could share.
No new shows at the moment. I've been more in studio mode lately. And then I'll also say, so February 24th, So What, featuring Christopher Jordan. And right now, that's all I got in the collaborations right now, at least that I can talk about. The other ones are still TBD on dates.
Yeah. Nah, big facts, man. So what has been the most rewarding part of your journey thus far, whether it's an artist, producer, or engineer? Like what you love the most about everything?
I guess it's something about that I had the courage to follow my dreams. Like, I told people I want to do it, and no matter how many people have told me I can't do it or that it's not a good idea, I'm still like, no, it just takes a minute, and sometimes you got to do other stuff in between, but no, this is the end goal, and you can either be cool with it right now or you're going to have to respect it when I do it.
Nah, big facts, man. I mean, we're the only ones that can hold us back from anything with ourselves. So I mean, everybody else is just another like it's like the world revolves around you, bro. Like it's your world, literally. It's your world, whatever you paint it. Like I can't I want to paint my own canvas, bro. I don't want nobody else to pick up no paint brushes and draw it for me. Like I'm not that type of individual. Like as a creative, I think we tend to like look at the world like that in a way too as our canvas, bro. Like they say go this way, we want to do it our way or a different way, or we see stuff way different, Like, but the rest of the world would look at it like that's not rational, or that's irrational, like, but they don't see it the same way we see it because of, like I say, we're the chosen ones in a sense, bro. Cause we just the creativity in general. Not everybody has that,
Honestly. Yeah, it's definitely I'd rather do this for a living, to be honest. It's just one of those things. Like there's something exciting about it.
Nah, facts, bro. When it comes to the passion, bro, it's just like it's just like how you feel when you're doing what you're doing, bro. It's like a different type of energy. Like you ever felt when you recorded a verse, bro, and you were like in the verse so much and you feel some type of energy, like a aura around you. It's like it's a weird feeling, bro. I always say it like, but it's just in a way like I don't know, it's like it's a way of energy, bro. I was saying in a way. Like once you release that verse out and it's coming and you feel like, I don't know, bro. I be feeling like I'm a Dragon Ball Z character, bro. When I be just flowing in certain flows and just if I one take something, bro, like
that's the magic of music.
That part. That's why I was just trying to break it down too, bro. For real.
Magic of music.
So if THE could collaborate with any artist or producer, past or present, who would it be and why? I feel like I got an idea. I feel like I got an idea.
I have two answers for that because one of them is more modern. One of them could actually happen. One of them couldn't. It would either be I'd want like an authentic Dre beat, or I would want something from like a Booker T and the MGs, like I'd want it from the legit, like either them, like the Wrecking Crew or something, like old school.
Yeah.
Because I know with some modern influence, they go crazy. Their timing and the way they play was insane.
Nah, big fast. Nah, I could see that, bro. Like as soon as you said that, because like I say, when you brought up James Brown earlier, bro, that funk and soul is just a whole different type of monster, bro. And you still hearing that stuff. Like I just hope that I ain't gonna say that, bro. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because I see a lot of stuff is getting sampled now. Like I don't even remember. Only time I remember as much sampling going on is how it is now. I think when Master P and them with No Limit, they was but it was actually some good samples though. I'm not gonna lie. Like Beats by the Pound, they legendary to me, bro, in the South. So what advice would you give to someone aspiring to break into the music industry, whether it's an artist, producer, or engineer?
I would say this, and I'm saying this in like the I guess the catchiest way to say it, but not the nicest way. Watch and learn. Like get into the world of where you see where people are doing this around you and see what they do. Like, you only learn the machine because the industry is a big machine and it's moving whether you're moving with it or not. Catch someone on the outside of it or catch someone on the outskirts of it and watch what they do. Watch what it takes to really make it just surface level. And make it bigger.
Nah, big facts, man.
Because that took me forever to figure out.
Yeah, it takes a lot of observing, bro, and just making sure that you're connected and with the right people too at that, bro, because this industry can get real filthy, bro.
Be careful.
I'm telling you, bro, it's a lot of germs out there. So when you hear the word, when you hear the phrase underdog, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? How would you define that term in your own words?
Ooh, it's the underestimated. It's the you thought you knew what I had. Little did you know. It's the sleeper build. That's what it is. It's the sleeper build. It's the dude who wears the baggy shirt and he wears it for a reason because when that comes off, he's like cut as hell. It's that.
I get that. You feel me? Like you said, the underestimated, you know, it's like judging a book by its cover. You don't really know exactly what it is until you really see it for real.
Or until it's too late.
That part too, man. But yeah, bro. Like I say, bro, it's definitely an honor to have you on the platform, bro, to be a part of season 7, you know, episode 12. We getting closer to 10, you know, so that's the goal right now. Is it was starting off as, you know, just doing it, but now it's like, bro, I said season 10, bro, and just getting closer. So, like I say, bro, appreciate you taking time out your schedule, man, to keep with the Underdawgs. You know, we look forward to keep building the connection, bro. Once you lock in with us, bro, it's family. So we always gonna support and follow up with you, bro, as well. You know, we along. I tell people, bro, we the passenger along in your journey, bro. Like, while you driving the car, we just watching, bro. You know, like we like to do checkups, bro. Make sure everybody's still doing what they supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's accountability thing for all of us. So I feel like if we all work together and stay on each other, bro, we all gonna win at the end of the day, man. So, like I say, bro, last but not least, before we get you out of here, man, like any shout outs you would like to give to anybody that's been supporting you along your journey?
Ooh, yeah. I got a shout out. I got a lot of them. Now I'll keep it short because I did shout them out earlier. So I'll shout them out again. DJ Red Tables, Chris Jordan, Keith Anthony, Q, and the Art Combine. I got to shout out LV. I'll let the lengthened list go later.
Nah, big facts, man. I feel that, man. But y'all had it right here, man. Season 7, episode 12. Love for Hip Hop featuring Orlando's own THE. You feel me? Shout out to the Underdawgs Worldwide LLC and the label. You know, shout out to For the Culture Worldwide. Shout out to Empire. Shout out to GT Digital Distribution. Y'all already know what it is, man. THE. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram. We out. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granite. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened, I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail, I bust up out my shell. I let my nuts hang, cause it don't got no curfew. Gold mouth.